We've been using Dreo fans in this household for a while, and I just opened up this latest one. This is a smaller version. We have the smart Dreos. This is not a smart app Dreo fan, but it's as powerful, and I can't wait to show you. It's pretty cool, and it's so silent. I love that it comes with, in my opinion, something more modern, a little bit more stylish as far as remote goes, as far as smaller packaging, because it is a smaller type of standing fan. Definitely smaller, very, very light, of course. No tools required to assemble the base. The base, just like the other standing fans that you can find, literally comes together and literally will keep it from falling down, of course. The remote has a room right there, so you can actually fit the remote in here, which is a nice thing because you're not going to lose it. It is an infrared remote, so IR remote, meaning that I cannot turn it off if I'm not pointing at it, so that's something to keep in mind. But let's turn it on and see what it actually looks like. Big numbers, I love that from Dreo. Big numbers, you can see that from across the room. Why is that important? Because this thing will throw air and cool air across the room all the way to 29 feet away. I'm on the eco mode right now. It's kind of a smart mode, which is kind of weird because I said it wasn't a smart fan. It kind of is. The smart mode will react to the ambient air. If it's hotter, if there is wind. Right now we're outdoors, so it's kind of struggling, going like, what do you want me to do? I'm throwing fan, I'm throwing wind, this, that. So let's change it up just here, and I'm going to just put it on full blast. You got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Full blast is still super quiet for the type of air that it's actually pushing, and it will oscillate 90 degrees, which is a nice thing for larger rooms. You know you're going to kind of have that whole throw around the room. I love the big screen kind of like letting me know what's going on. If you're not using the remote, of course, you can actually, let me turn it off right there. I'm going to turn it back on. You can actually use all of those panels. So if I wanted to, the fan, just like that, touch screen, super easy to use. Love this little fan. It is on the smaller size, so of course, I think it's a good thing. You're not gonna have something really kind of like an eyesore in any room. It's a small fan, but packs a punch. I can definitely tell you that. I love that. It's got a night mode as well and an automatic mode with that smart sensor, so it senses everything. Finally, I want to show you one thing that's super important, because a lot of people struggle with cleaning and maintaining their fans for the best possible airflow, right? And this is what you do. You actually, one little screw will pop this down, and you can take out the blade, the turbine, the whole thing will come off. You can dunk it in a bath. You could rinse it off. You can vacuum it. You do what you got to do, wet or dry, and then put it back on. Wait until it dries, of course, before turning on your fan, and you're good to go. That fan will still blowing. You don't need to buy filters. You don't need to get anything extra. It is good to go just as it is.